you got involved in this Bad Boy tour, and let the fans know a little bit about yourself.
Oh, basically, I do a little bit of everything. I battle rap, songwrite. I got hit now.
Where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
Okay.
So, I knew some people that knew him. You know what I mean? They brought us together. We smoked the blunt together.
Okay.
He listened to some shit that I had. You know what I mean? Could watch a couple videos and start fucking with me. Yeah, that's it.
So before that, tell me Handsome Hat. Tell us who Handsome Hat is.
Just a struggling artist like everybody else, man.
Struggling for Harlem, I'm trying to make.
But
I mean, you say struggling now. Most people would call you somebody in your situation struggling, and it sounds funny, but you got kids who would look at you and say, "Man, this dude fronting, he ain't struggling, man. Look at this dude, blah blah blah. He getting ready to get on stage, so on and so forth."
I mean, I was in another lifestyle before I started. Before me and him got together, so. Like right when we had got together, I got locked up. I only been home 8 months right now.
Straight up.
Yeah, so I mean, I was fortunate to accumulate, things when I was in my own lifestyle. So but since I came home and I've been running with Rob, just full steam. You know what I mean?
So before that, growing up in Harlem, I mean, how was it for you growing up? For people who don't know you.
Shit, my shit similar to this shit, man. It's rough, man. I mean, I did bid after bid. I got locked when I was 13. Came home when I was 17. I never been to high school either. I skipped that whole high school period in jail. Never bid. Came home when I was 19. Then I moved to Virginia. I got my mind right. I got my license. Started getting my act together. I came back home. And that's when we got together. And I still was in that lifestyle. I was doing some things. But once I got locked up, then when I came home, he kind of snatched me up again, told me, yo, we gonna do this, introduced me to the management team. They sat down, listened to my mixtapes, and then, like I said, full steam.
So now it's rocking. So tell us what you got a project that you're working on right now? And tell us what role you playing in this tour. People may not know. They're gonna see you in a few hours, but they might not know.
Wherever he at, I'm gonna be at. So,
okay.
You know what I mean? When they doing whoa, I'm right there on his hip.
Okay, there it is.
And
then all that's necessary. Now keep in mind, we're talking about kids that are gonna be watching this,
right?
And they might be having the same struggles as you. Might be thinking about doing something, might be in that same lifestyle that you was talking about. You was fortunate enough to get out of that, right? You found a way out, because at some point in time you said enough is enough.
Right.
So what went through your mind, or what did the light bulb finally come on where you was like, yo, I gotta pursue something else, because this ain't.
I just felt like I'm 30, so I felt like I can't do another bid. I'm not going to just keep repeating the same cycle over and over again. So when I got with him and his management team, Passion, that's a good dude, man. They don't never steer me wrong. They always tell me things to better myself. And so I basically just, I got my act together. I'm like, I ain't going left no more. And Rob always, every time I'm thinking, nah, Happy, we gonna keep you on the straight path. This what we
how you got that name? That's gotta be crazy. I'm sure there's a story behind that.
Yeah, I got that name in jail actually, because on Rikers Island you can wear your own clothes.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'll be in jail like this.
Okay, just how you want to do it.
So they start putting me in.
That's crazy. So if people don't understand how that experience plays a part of who you are now. So with all of that behind you, what about that drives your music, drives who you are as a person?
When you go through that, being away from home and being away from your family, you don't ever want to go through that again. Like, that's why it's crazy that I repeat the cycle over and over again. Nobody want to be locked up. They say people like jail. Nobody like jail. It's just when you come home, you be focused. But when a couple months go by, your focus start to
Because your money ain't
fade
right.
away. You know what I mean?
Because your money don't get right.
You start to fall back into doing the same things. And you got reminders like Rob, my management team, and they remind me like that's not the route. I mean, don't ever do that again.
So basically, what I'm hearing you say is that it's the people around you
That's a fact.
that determine kind of what
That's a
direction you
fact.
go.
I mean, if you're a strong-minded person, you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. If you don't want to be in jail anymore, you're not gonna be in jail. But it helps to have a good support team.
Absolutely. So leave us with something, man. If you know kids watching this, man, what struggling artists? You know what I'm saying? It's struggling artists all over the world probably gonna see this thing, man. What do you lead them with? Because they just want some motivation. They want something to keep them going.
I recommend that you just never stop. I mean, never ever stop. Don't quit. Don't ever give up on yourself. Keep going. Try to promote. You got all of these outlets now. It's you don't really need a label. A label can help, but you don't need a label. It's with all these social media outlets, you can actually take what you're doing and publicize it and get it seen and get it known. And you just keep doing it until your time comes.
And I got a question for you. Now I see a lot of kids who they obviously take money to do promotions.
Right.
Okay. And they they can't work at McDonald's and try to rap, or they can't work at whatever, so they fall into the streets and try to do whatever they gotta do. You know, we're trying to figure out a way for these kids to not have to do that. Is the social media, is the internet stuff like that the answer to that? You know, go get your regular job and then do it, or some people feel like I gotta dedicate all my time to it, or I ain't gonna blah 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 blah. Or can they go have a job and pursue that at the same time? In your opinion, just your opinion.
That's hard.
It's hard, right? I mean,
It's hard.
That's like the $1 million question, because people fail because they don't have money. They have kids. They got to take care. They got this. They got that. But how much time do it take? Like how much time you put into this thing, just the rap part of it, minus all the other stuff.
Yeah,
just the rap
since
part.
I was 13. So.
Right. So you talking about what, almost 15 years putting the shit into it, and you never stop.
Never. Yeah,
no matter
stop.
what. So I mean, so basically that's really what it is, huh?
Because like right now, if I had a job, I would be able to be it.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. And this, and trust me, I go through the same thing. Working, as an entrepreneur, you try to figure out ways to keep the dream alive until you hit.
I just think it's you gotta work because you gotta survive. So I think it's a certain point, but you'll know as you being yourself, you'll know when it's time for you to leave that job and go ahead and just.
Yeah. So I tell artists, man, and you probably agree with what I tell artists. I say, get you a job around your craft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here's when I'm gonna work in the studio, and I'm gonna find a job around that versus the other way around.
Right. Yeah, that'll help.
You know what I'm saying? And then that way they can focus as much time as they want, but they gonna have to focus because they got to go to work at 10 o'clock at night or whatever. But that rest of that time they got to focus.
Yeah,